Hello there everyone, this is Mark3 and welcome to Crossout. I figured it was about high time I did some recording on something matching based kind of thing, and since this is a game that's in closed beta right now, I thought, hey, why not show off one of my creations? And this is what it's led me to, the Thunderer beta. I got into the closed beta by, buying one of the vehicle packs. Turns out it's not a pay to win, which is good. I didn't think it was. Instead, it just unlocks a few bits and pieces before you start. And since then I have been playing, so this thing has been steadily upgraded since then. You know, that kind of thing. The Thunderer beta is basically a 100mm cannon Tank Destroyer kind of thing. It just carries this massive cannon into the fight at a low point value and generally just, does things like that. It shoots a lot of stuff. Just ignore that over there, that's just a prototype that I'm working on. It's not done at all. As you can see, because it's such low point value, it's not actually that tough. I based this thing quite heavily on the Tank Destroyer by Dragast. I was watching his videos and he got me into this game, and I like building games, but I didn't want a block game like Space Engineers and From the Depths and stuff like that. I wanted something where you could just put together parts, and so I came across Crossout, which is this junk post-apocalypse kind of vehicle assembly game. And he built the Tank Destroyer, which is this thing. As you can see, it's also a 100mm carrier. And he did that, and that was my first video introduction to Crossout proper. So I kind of emulated it a bit, making my own 100mm cannon carrier. And they worked pretty well. Though his is actually cheaper than mine, and a bit faster. Mine is more heavily armoured and carries a secondary gun on top in the form of a machine gun. So yeah, I'm actually quite happy with both of these. I've not really played the Tank Destroyer. I don't have all the parts for it, unfortunately. I don't have those nice fenders unlocked. They're from a faction I'm not really into. But that's kind of what got me into this game in the first place. So, that's me babbling about why I'm into this, what I'm doing. As you can see, this thing is heavily armoured from the front. That's where most of its protection is, around the all-important cannon. And at the back, it's actually got ammo packs and fuel just stashed away behind a bunch of armour plating to try and protect it all. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But it gives it a distinctive, rounded behind. It used to be that this actually caught on the ground when I was driving around, but that's enough of me babbling and talking your ears off about why and how I got into this game. Let's actually go into the battles, shall we? Mission mode. Let's get the wheels. Oh, actually, before I do that, this vehicle, I mentioned that it was a slightly more expensive, slightly better rounded version of the Destroyer. This one is nearly 2,500 power score, while Tank design is actually 2,100, so same kind of play bracket, just mine is slightly more powerful. It's nothing really to be ashamed of, though. His does have a much better cockpit, and he doesn't actually use it that much, so his is actually a little bit tougher in terms of raw hit points on the actual controls. Anyway, yeah, let's get back into the fighting. Let's go blow stuff up and probably get blown up a lot while I do it. Oh, I'm straight in. Nice. Now this is my motley junkyard crew, who I have never met before, but basically this is what I like about this game. You get all sorts of stuff. I don't recognise this map. I don't think I've actually played on this map before. Now then, I carry the 100mm cannon as my primary armament, but to bring that into this power level, I've actually done a bunch of compromises, like I am not actually that tough, and oh, there's something right near me. He's going that way. So yeah, I'm not actually a direct combatant really. I am more of a sniper type. Let's see, can I get a shot over... Not quite. Oh, that knocked a weapon off, I think. Yeah, my backup weapon is the machine gun. It's raised up above my main system so that I can actually... Missed. Darn it. Oh, my base is being captured. I better get back there. My machine gun is my backup. It's raised so that it can actually fire on anything that gets close to me. And it can get some kills in its own right, but it's more for just pinging the enemy vehicles and, you know, causing harm kind of deal. Where's this enemy that's capturing? I don't see them. I'm called testing it now, so they can't do it, but they're going to try to poke out and get me at some point, I believe. I stopped an outright capture, but I'm the only one that's actually responded to my base being in trouble. I've noticed this is actually a theme. People don't tend to respond when the base is in trouble. So if I hadn't come here, we'd have lost the game already. Oh, here he is. Here's the cheeky bugger. Haha, I hit you in the face with a cannon. Oh, he's got shotguns and things. Right. This might be a problem. Or not! Point blank 100mm shell straight through his windscreen. That's... I've lost some of my front armour, but mostly I'm okay. So that is all well and good. And while I didn't get many points there, I can safely say I saved the match. Because I was the one that stopped our base from being captured, and so gave the time for the rest of my team to actually do what they wanted to do, which was, you know, kill everything that moved. I would have liked to be killing everything that moved, but I had a slightly more important role to do. Actually, I'm one of the highest ranked players here, with my 2,479. The enemy team has a couple of higher ranked ones as well, around my area, but most people are just under 2,000 points in total. Now, okay, this map, central bridge, but I prefer to go down into the water and just shoot things from the side. That's how I am. Excuse me for a second. Okay, sorry about that. There was something in my throat. Anyway, this one is notorious for sniping if you're trying across the bridge. It's also notorious for sniping along this flat path here, because it's got essentially got two sniper lanes. I'm just trying to ding something with my cannon. Oh, there's someone coming this way. Hello there. Goodbye. Haha. Direct hit on his cockpit, you know. No way he's coming back from that. There's someone there, though. Can't get a good bead on him. Oh. He stopped moving. Ah, 600 damage. I definitely hit something important there. Oh, there's someone coming my way. Though that just seems to be an AI, I think. Yep, that's just an AI control vehicle. That's one of the neat things about this game. If it doesn't have enough players, it actually matches up with AIs as well. Yeah, what did that do? Nothing, it just shedded his rear armour. Okay. And he's dead. Haha. Yes, this time around I am actually being contribution to team. I am shooting things and helping, in quotes. So I did stop that AI making towards our base, so that was quite useful. There's only 2 enemies left now, though. Oops. Let me go this way. Unfortunately, to increase the mobility of this design, I actually put steering wheels on all 4 corners. While this does improve my turning circle quite a lot for bringing my main armament into position, it also has the side effects of meaning that I slew around quite easily when I'm trying to turn under drive. As you can see, just skidding around on the dirt paths right there. And yeah, I just went over that hill and practically did a 180. So that's not so good either. Where's this last enemy at? Not too sure. Oops. Yeah. There are control issues, I'm not denying that. And the weight distribution of this vehicle doesn't exactly help either. But hey, I like this thing. It's got lots of exhaust pipes and it packs quite a large punch for its level, provided your shells connect. I've seen vehicles in this level with 2 twin smaller cannons, and they can do about as much damage output as I can. So I'm by no means unique. But as you can see, 780 score, I got some solid kills in that. But my machine gun doing damage at distance also helped out, both softening the targets up for my teammates and getting me more points. which is the other reason it carries it as a backup weapon. It's not strong enough to really do that much by itself, but it does help. And it can make the enemy get distracted as well, which is just as important, I think. So let's see. Train yard along this side, so I'm going to try and position to snipe, but this is the main sniper rally, so other people have the same idea. Something's moving over there. Missed. Oh, someone with autocannons is coming. Who are you? Oh, missed. Someone's going for an early cap, aren't you? Either that or they're trying to get around behind. I'm not sure which, but, you know. Yeah, let's see how you go without half your wheels. I bet that's a problem. And straight in the side of the cockpit. They are dead. Who's that? Someone. Oh dear. It looks like I'm the only defender left on this side now, and there's a lot of enemies moving around in this area. Is there someone around this corner? Yes, there is. And I shot his back wheel off. Haha. Oh, he's got a shotgun. But he was already badly damaged by my ally, I think it was. So, you know, quick, easy kill, holding the line on this side. I'm the only player actually around here, so I'm going to push up now and see if I can flank a little bit, because most of the enemies seem to be... Yeah, all of my allies are around there, so I'm going to just push around the side and try to shoot something. Hello there. How are you today? Losing your wheels? I am sorry to hear that. It must be rough. Haha, dead. Okay. Yep, they've realised I'm flanking it, and my allies are pushing up as well, so... Yay. Oh, again, I just knocked the wheel straight off. There's not much I can do for my ally, though. That guy's got an auto cannon, so... Again with the wheel shot, I'm not trying to do that on purpose. I'm trying to actually get some kills. Oh, there's someone there. Ah, I missed. I was moving, so I missed the shot. Oh, and I've lost one of my... I'm losing my wheels. I've lost 2 wheels. That's the problem. Ooh, ouch. That's one of the problems with this design. It can... If it loses wheels on the side, it gets quite easily tracked. Effectively, so I can't move. I got my ally up, but I'm now stuck here, effectively. I'm barely mobile. But I can still fire. Oh, I think I knocked his guns off. I don't think he's too happy about that. But now it's 3 on 1. And their 1 is heading through our base. Let's see if I can do something about that. Nope, I can't fire at him. And I can barely move, so... Yeah. Unfortunately, he got there just as the counter hit 0, so that was a loss, despite how little time he spent capturing it. Still, that was an excellent round. 1400 experience. I can't complain about that. As you can see, having a 100mm cannon at this damage range is actually quite useful if you can put it to use and hit the enemies. I actually have an expanded ammo pack keeping it supplied as well, and even then, I was practically out of shells towards the end of that match. You've just got to be careful with your shots. Let's see. On this map, all teams are heading towards a neutral base. I'm going to head up here, following most of my team, and try and see if I'll move into a sniping position. See if I can get some support and overwatch over the enemy base. You know, just fire my cannons at them, keep them honest. Most of my team seems to be pushing towards a capture. That's something to admit, by the way. This thing doesn't have an engine upgrade, so it's actually not that fast overall. Yep, enemy snipers are moving into position. I see you. Oh, yep, that hit him. And there's enemies moving towards the base. Yeah, he's got one of the smaller cannon types. The one that's more easily available. I've got this heavy thing, which is just, you know... Oh, missed. I've got this heavy thing, which is just so powerful, but it's got limited shots. Explosive weapons like this just very limited. And even then, even with the ammo pack expanding, I've only got 12 shots left in total. I've only fired a couple of times. But it seems I'll be more useful if I press into a more close range role at this time around, relying on my heavier forward and rear armour to try and survive some direct hits. Is there something around here? There is not. He's getting a few knocks. Oh, there was an enemy over there. Oh, hello, there's someone behind me. Hello, sir, how are you? Darn it, missed. Yeah, that's the problem. Moving, very low accuracy, and now these machine guns are probably going to pick me apart. And there's not much I can do about it. I've got to get around into cover. And there's a shotgun guy chasing me. Hello. Goodbye. Haha. I managed to swing around and bring the cannon onto him, but now I'm getting peppered from all sides. I'm going to die. Ooh, I took his wheel off. Where's the guy that was behind me? I think he's wandered off to get the base. Which just leaves me against Robin if my cannon can actually focus on him enough. Ha! Got him. I survived. Unfortunately, I'm the only one still mobile because the other guy has actually rolled over. Got another one! But I'm completely crippled. Yeah. When you hit, this cannon is devastatingly powerful against most machines, unless they've got really serious armouring. But my vehicle's wheels are quite badly exposed, and that's the main fault of this design. The wheels actually get shorn off rather easily once I get into close range fighting. And the armour really doesn't help with that. Honestly, the armour on this thing is mostly to add weight to it so that the kickback doesn't throw the vehicle all over the place. My first prototype, I mounted this thing onto the bonnet of a normal Jeep and it just went, oh hey, recoil, flip over, effectively. Not so good when you're trying to aim right. I mean, it nearly overturned every time it shot. If I was on a slight uphill incline, in fact it would overturn every shot, which was less than useful. Okay, I need to be more in a brawling kind of pattern this time around, so yeah, I'm going to follow Beer for the Beer God. I wonder who that's referencing. Elite Gamer is someone that's just joined the beta, I think, because that is... Haha! Direct hit. Yeah, you need, if you park, your accuracy goes up, and if you can peg the shot in, it is deadly. I'm just going to keep on pushing up here. Where's the enemy, though? They seem to have gone mostly to the other side of the map, so... I wonder if I can flank someone. That is a question. I can't see any vehicles sitting in their base, so yeah, I think they've all gone around this side. Problem is, oh yep, there's someone over there that's flipped, so that means there's probably a combat situation going on. Oh look, enemy vehicles. So yep, I can do something helpful here. Oh, they're capturing our base. Yep, someone's capturing our base. Several someone's, because their capture rate is going faster than ours. So that is a concern. Yep, straight through the door. You are dead. Unfortunately, I can't stick around to try and do much. Oh, okay, we've got someone else helping to cap their base, so we are going to win at this rate, I think. Yes, we are capturing the same rates, so we are going to win. But I'm just going to try and charge in and do something to their capturers. Oh no, someone else came to help them capture. If I'd been a little bit faster, I could have stopped that, and we would have won it. Oh. That was a difference in a matter of seconds. A matter of seconds decided that match. Which actually happens a fair bit, to be honest. But yeah. That was a nice little look at my vehicle, which is the Thunderer Beta. As you can see, I've also made an up-armoured version as well, which I made when I got more parts, but unfortunately it is heavier and slower, and really, it carries the same weapons, except it's got an autocannon instead of a machine gun. It hits harder, but it's less accurate, so it's not really kind of the poking weapon that the Thunderer Beta carried as its machine gun. But yeah, that's the upgraded version, such as it is. And that's really all I've got for you. I am going to actually share the Thunderer Beta on the exhibition mode. So if you want to have a look at it, go ahead, take a look. It's quite a nice, simple carrier, and it's definitely effective at mid to long range sniping, with a little backup firepower for when it needs it. This is Mark 3. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed me running around in a wasteland, blowing up scrap vehicles for your amusement. I'll catch you some other time. See you later.